this is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums, and this is the September wrap-up and October planning of my 2023 crafty goals. There are other people in this collab, and I have them listed, but your best bet is to use the hashtag crafty goals 2023, and that will hook you up with all the other gals. I don't have any guys this year who are doing crafty goals. And if you'd like to join along, put that in your hashtag if you're going to do a video. Let us know how you're doing with your crafty goals. It is the home stretch. We are going into October, and we have October, November, December, so the final 3 months. And if you sell crafts like I do, it is like the busy season. I have been busy for September. More sales in September than I've had before. We'll talk about that in a little bit because there's good news and bad news there. But let me show you what my planning is. Let me show you what my planning was earlier in September. So this is what I planned in August. Yeah, big fat blanks. I sort of took off August because my husband and I traveled a bit, and I spent more time hiking and just being with my husband than I did crafting. So I came back in September and I made up for it with a vengeance. I don't know if you can see, but that is the list of things I did, and I'll go over it real quick. But the most important thing was we launched our Bitty Papery project. Letty from the Paper Party, I never get the order correct. Party Planner Papery, and Toby from Bitty Penny and I are all going to teach December 2nd in Georgetown, Texas. There's still a couple of tickets left. If you are interested in joining us, come on and sign up. It's just one flat price for all of the projects. There's going to be 3 projects. Toby's going to do something. She does junk journals, so we're going to do a junk journal-y thing. Letty is going to do gift card holders, which would be perfect for early in December. And I'm going to do a mini album. And as a sneak peek, I'll show you the paper because I just got it. So the paper is from Country Craft Creations, and it's Snowman and Friends. So I thought sort of a snowman themed paper, not necessarily Christmas, but snowman. And this paper is gorgeous. I mean, look at the back of this. So the paper will be supplied. I want everybody to be able to play with this paper. We're probably going to make the cover with it. It's just going to be so much fun. So anyhow, that is going on, and stay tuned to my channel to hear more about it. Let me go over the list real quick of things that I did, and most of these there are videos, so if you want you can check out. I did this fabulous Halloween embellishment box. It was a great hit. I did an acrylic junk journal. I did Halloween tree ornaments. I did more Halloween tree ornaments because I was just using more from my stash. For my design team project, I got this masculine paper called Chaps from Country Craft Creation, and I did a a tunnel card cover for it. I think it came out pretty cool. I made 4 wallet mini albums. One of the gals on the Country Craft Creation design team did a project with it. I'm grabbing them. And I'm using up my stash, ladies and gentlemen. So here are the wallet projects. So I did a video on it. You really need to go check out the video because I don't want to, if you've already seen it, you don't want me to take the time. I did a fall neutral mini album. This was actually, I don't have many unfinished projects in my stash, but this was one, so I finished it. This will be on my Etsy shop. My husband promised to take pictures the next day or two. I did a 7x7 fall mini album with paper that was in my stash. We did the announcement for the Bitty Papery project. I made 6 mini albums, sort of a smash your stash kind of thing. I have videos on these too. I don't have tutorials on these. It just was smashing my stash. And sometimes I don't want to take the time to do a video. So that is what I have. I did this adorable Doodlebug tent card album. This was a project that my friend Jackie Hart from Jack Scraps, she designed this great cut list, or not a cut list, a bundle where you can buy all the cut files, and it made it fast and easy. So go check that out too. A couple more projects. Getting rid of paper from my stash. Getting rid of paper from my stash. You know, I could do cards, but I've got some Halloween cards in my stash, and I don't send them out. You know, how many people send out Halloween cards? I played with doing ATC cards, because that's going to be part of our Bitty Papery project. We'd like everyone who comes to bring ATC cards and sort of trade them, sort of like a business card or a calling card. So that would be fun. So anyhow, I got a lot done, and I used up all of my stash of Halloween paper. I don't have any left, which is good. It means next year I can buy new. We'll talk about what the plans are for October. But as far as my goals, my goal is to use up more than I received. And I received my design team package, just got it a couple of days ago. And I got one other paper collection. But in exchange, I used up my Halloween paper stash. It was in a container store box, which was 7 inches tall, 17 inches by 14 by 13. And all I have left is some Tim Holtz ephemera, not really paper, a bunch of ribbon, because I use that for my my projects. And that's pretty much it. I have dies and stamps, and I already have put those away, so I'm proud of myself getting rid of all the Halloween paper. Social media, I really had slacked off on it, but I put in 14 Instagram posts, and that's just for my my paper crafting site. I do have Getting There, which is my travel site on Instagram, so I did some there. I did 18 YouTube videos. They haven't all come out, but I've made 18 videos. I have a couple more still to be shown. So one of the reasons that I talk about Beat Last Year is because I do have part of my scrapbooking, paper crafting does have sort of a sales goals attached to it, because I put everything in my Etsy shop and I like to sell it. And you know, the more I sell, the more I can buy, and the more I can make, and the more I can show you. So it goes round and round. I don't have room to store everything that I make, so I really like to sell it. I know I sell it probably less expensive than I need to, but it works for me. So my orders for last month, for the last 30 days, were up 76%. I had 37 orders in September, which is a record number. Now, there's reasons for that. I've increased my lower selling items, and I've advertised, and I've done, of course, more social media. So I've worked towards that, but you know, you work towards it and you get the numbers. My visits were up 32%. So all of that would be great. Unfortunately, my revenue was down 12%. And why is that? I really attribute it to Etsy fees going up a little bit. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So my quarterly goals for the fourth quarter have changed. It's really sort of preservation mode. I want to stay ahead of my fourth quarter orders and commitments, because, you know, obviously, if you know retail, you sell most of, well, at least, I don't know, 40% of your sales are in the fourth quarter versus the 3/4 of the rest of the year. So I just want to stay ahead of my orders and commitments, making sure I stick with my design team commitments, which isn't a problem. And my goal is plan and execute sales campaigns. I have my sales campaigns as far as what's going to be on sale and what I'm going to be using as far as social media. I have not yet made those posts or put the sales in. But I have a goal. I have a plan. Makes me happy. My first plan for today is to clean up. As you can see, I have stuff all over the place. Like my friend Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing says, it's a craftalanche. I mean, it's a small space. It's a 7x7 room in the RV. It's a small space. I have to clean. I've been making this one custom order. You know, I make these Halloween badges. They're a big seller for me. And I have this custom order, and I wanted to show you because it's really pretty. She wanted hot pink, touch of purple. I'm going to add a little touch of silver in it and get that order out today. But besides that, I have all sorts of stuff just lying around my studio. But that will be done today. I also have been neglectful in putting on these. I used to add these every month to show you what paper I've used, and I have not yet. I just need to cut these out. And once I do that, I'll get it in. So in November, I'll backtrack and show all of the papers that I have used for October and November. I don't know if I'll go back as far as September. I've recycled most of that paper already. And then the last thing I want to do is show you what I have for Christmas paper, Christmas and winter. I have an iris container full. A lot of this I got in a mystery box. So we have a couple of Christmas collections. So I'm just going to go through this in fast motion because you probably will see it as I make things with it. But that is what I have for you this month. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the other collaborators. Use hashtag CraftyGoals2023. And hopefully you will join along and make some goals for yourself for October. Write them down. It's easier to attack your goals if you write them down. But thanks so much for watching, and have a